What is up, iPad Focus fam? Get ready for a news dump that's gonna blow your minds. We've got Apple throwing shade at the EU, Intel looking for a massive new partner, and deals so hot they'll melt your screen. Plus, a crazy bargain on AirTags that you absolutely cannot miss. Let's dive in. First up, Apple is locked in a high-stakes battle with the European Union over its Digital Markets Act. Apple claims this new EU law is not only delaying crucial software features, but could even impact future hardware launches. We're talking about features like iPhone mirroring and AirPods live translation being held back, all thanks to these new regulations. What does this mean for your devices and your privacy? Next, we've got some major shakeups in the chip industry. Intel is reportedly making a huge play, seeking out Apple as its next big backer in a massive turnaround push. After recent investments from NVIDIA and the US government, Intel is now eyeing a partnership with the tech giant. Could this reignite Intel's dominance and change the landscape of chip manufacturing as we know it? And you know we always bring you the best deals. The Apple AirTag 4-pack is back on sale at Amazon with a massive discount, saving you over $20. If you've been looking to keep track of your essentials, now is the time. Don't miss out on this incredible offer. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. Apple versus the EU, features delayed, hardware at risk. Apple is sounding the alarm, stating that the European Union's Digital Markets Act, DMA, is directly responsible for delaying the rollout of new software features and could even impact upcoming hardware releases. The tech giant argues that the antitrust legislation, which forces compliance with third-party app stores and inter-device compatibility, is creating significant privacy concerns and technical hurdles. Specifically, Apple has confirmed that features like iPhone mirroring and AirPods live translation are not yet available in EU countries due to these new regulations. The company cites privacy risks, such as processing sensitive conversations on-device and ensuring that data isn't exposed to third-party developers. iPhone mirroring, which allows seamless interaction between iPhone and Mac, faces challenges when extending to non-Apple hardware without compromising user data security. Even features like visited places and preferred routes in maps are affected, as Apple struggles to share on-device location data with other developers without compromising user privacy. Apple contends that these compliance efforts require extensive engineering work and result in a diminished user experience for Europeans compared to the rest of the world. The company's stance is that the DMA, intended to foster competition, is inadvertently leading to fewer choices for EU consumers and blurring the lines between different operating systems. Apple is also concerned about being unfairly targeted by the legislation while competitors face fewer restrictions. The company is urging regulators to revise or repeal the DMA, arguing that it stifles innovation and creates unnecessary complications. But will European regulators listen to Apple's concerns? Or is this just the beginning of a prolonged regulatory battle? Stick around as we break down Intel's surprising new partnership talks. Intel courts Apple as potential savior amidst turnaround push. In a move that could reshape the semiconductor landscape, Intel is reportedly seeking a significant investment from tech giant Apple, according to Bloomberg. This outreach comes as Intel intensifies its efforts to stage a major business turnaround and secure new strategic backers. These discussions are described as being in their early stages, with no guarantee of a deal. However, the very fact that Intel is approaching Apple highlights the chipmaker's aggressive strategy to solidify its future. This follows recent substantial investments from NVIDIA, which committed $5 billion to co-develop chips, and an $8.9 billion stake secured by the US government to bolster domestic chip production. SoftBank also acquired a $2 billion stake in August. Intel has faced increasing competition in recent years, with sales declining since a peak in 2020, leading to scaled-back factory plans and significant workforce reductions. The potential partnership revives a historical connection between the two companies. Apple relied on Intel processors for its Mac computers from 2006 until its transition to in-house silicon in 2020. For Apple, engaging with Intel could offer strategic advantages in securing future chip supply or exploring new collaborative ventures. Could this alliance signal a new era for Intel and redefine its relationship with Apple? Stay tuned as we dive into another major EU regulatory showdown affecting Apple. Apple challenges EU's Digital Markets Act, citing security and user experience issues. Apple is escalating its opposition to the European Union's Digital Markets Act, DMA, asserting that the legislation has introduced security risks and degraded the user experience, leading to the postponement of several key product features. The company's most forceful pushback since the DMA's implementation argues that the law is having unintended negative consequences. In a detailed statement, Apple highlighted concerns about malware exposure through mandatory third-party app stores, noting the appearance of adult and gambling content on iPhones for the first time. This stems from alternative marketplaces introducing content Apple previously blocked. Furthermore, the DMA's requirements have directly impacted feature development. iPhone mirroring remains unavailable in the EU due to challenges in extending its functionality to Windows PCs without risking user data. Similarly, the AI-powered live translation for AirPods faces privacy-related engineering obstacles that have put its EU launch on hold. Apple also disclosed delays for features like visited places and preferred routes in Maps, citing difficulties in sharing on-device location data with third-party developers without compromising user privacy. Apple claims that complying with the DMA consumes significant engineering resources while delivering a subpar experience for European customers. The company argues that the law, rather than promoting fair competition, facilitates data harvesting by rival firms seeking access to sensitive iPhone information, such as complete notification histories and Wi-Fi network logs that could reveal private activities. This comes after Apple was fined €500 million by the EU in April over App Store payment restrictions, a decision the company is appealing. Will Apple succeed in its fight against the DMA, or are these delays just the beginning of a complex regulatory battle? Don't go anywhere, because we've got an amazing deal on Apple AirTags you won't want to miss. Amazon slashes price on Apple AirTag 4-pack, over $20 savings now. Get ready for incredible savings. For a limited time, the Apple AirTag 4-pack is available on Amazon for just $74.99, marking a significant 24% discount and saving you $24 off the original price. This is the perfect opportunity to snag a deal on Apple's popular tracking devices. With Prime Day on the horizon, Amazon is already rolling out fantastic deals, and this AirTag offer is a standout. Whether you're looking to track your keys, wallet, backpack, or even your passport, a 4-pack provides ample coverage for all your important items. Each AirTag can be attached to belongings and located using the Find My app, offering peace of mind. If an item goes missing, the Find My app provides location tracking. For closer proximity, the AirTag features a built-in speaker to help you pinpoint its location by sound. These devices are also IP67 water and dust resistant, ensuring durability. Plus, with a year-long battery life that's easily replaceable with a standard CR2032 coin cell battery, your AirTags will be ready when you need them most. This deal is too good to pass up, but it won't last forever. That's all for today's news, but we'll be back with more updates soon. Alright, iPad Focus fam, that's a wrap on today's incredible tech news. We saw Apple in a major standoff with the EU over feature delays, Intel reportedly making a massive play for Apple as a key investor, and an amazing deal on the Apple AirTag 4-pack at Amazon. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to iPad Focus for all your Apple news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know in the comments which story you found most shocking. You can also follow us on all our social media channels. Links are in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.